Hello everyone, I Twinkle Patel, Senior Career Counselor at Mentor Knowledge Management Private Limited, welcome you all for today's webinar. Mentor Knowledge Management Private Limited is a part of education sector since 2004, and with thorough research we have designed a process which involves technology and human intervene for the parents and students to take informed career decision. So for today's video, we are going to talk about which engineering field to choose. So 70% of the students opting for PCM dream of becoming an engineer. When we go to the students from 11th and 12th standard and we ask them what are the career options they are considering, we have very well seen that 70% of them want to become an engineer. So it is bound for us to ask them the next question, that what kind of engineer do you want to become? Their vision is very clear that they want to take their career or pursue their career in the field of engineering. But what kind of engineer do you want to become is the question that we ask them. And we always get a very general answer, just engineer. But some of the students, they always choose from these two options, that is electrical or mechanical, that I want to become an electrical engineer or mechanical engineer. But when we go a little bit more deeper on to assess their knowledge of the profession, they lack the general awareness of what each field consists of, or what career opportunities they are going to get if they choose electrical engineering or mechanical engineering. So these are just the two terms that they have heard about a lot, and just on the basis of that they create their decision. But when at the moment when we ask the question that what kind of engineering do you want to go for, even if they don't say it, but it is in the moment that the confusion has already started. So as students, you must be aware about the various subfields of engineering. So it is a great thing that students have already decided that they want to go into engineering, but they have also one important decision to make. So hence there is a need to evaluate and identify the career options. So until and unless you don't identify that there are lots of opportunities, lots of career scope that you can go into, it will be difficult for you to evaluate your options. So finding the correct subfield is very important after 12th, because it is going to be the basis of your professional readiness. In 11th and 12th, you study three subjects, that is physics, chemistry, and maths, and there was this general motivation that you want to become an engineer. That was enough for you to go through the phase of 11th and 12th and ace the exams with flying colors. But there is again an important decision for you to make, because your professional journey and the skill that you want to learn has to be very clear in your mind. So let's look into some of the major subfield of engineering. So first thing first, we need to know that there are lots of subfields when we talk about the field of engineering, and the work nature also varies according to the selection that the student is going to make. So let's talk about the computer science first. So computer science engineering deals with theory of computation and design. And next, when we talk about electronic and communication engineering, जो स्टूडेंट्स अपना करियर ऑटोमेशन, कंट्रोल सिस्टम, टेलीकम्युनिकेशन, रोबोटिक्स या इलेक्ट्रॉनिक्स में बनाना चाहते हैं, उनके लिए this career option is going to be the best. Next, electrical engineering. So this course deal with the generation, storage and usage of power and energy. ये आगे जाके communication, mechanical industry में भी अपना career बना सकते हैं. So next we have mechanical engineering. So these engineers apply the principle of engineering, physics and material science for the purpose of design. Next we have civil engineering. So they involve in the planning, designing, construction, supervision, maintenance and management of buildings, bridges, roads and dams. So there are also lots of subfields of civil engineering as well. So student who want to go for civil engineering, they will also have to make a selection in which specialized area they want to work further. Next, we have aeronautical engineering. So they take care of aircrafts from designing to maintenance. They take care of the entire cycle of it. So These are some of the major subfields of engineering. So let's look at further more categories of engineering. So next we will talk about structural engineering. So this is a very specific branch of civil engineering, as I mentioned, and it specializes in the design of different structure, including houses, commercial buildings, art museums, stores, and more. Next is robotics engineering. So a robotics engineer degree has a primary focus on automation and the use of machines to assist with repetitive tasks such as those found in engineering. Next would be agriculture engineering. So an agriculture engineering degree involves learning how to apply engineering to the agriculture industry to assess the area of farming. So ये जो farming the assessment area होता है, so they can also work into the sector of soil conservation or ground preparation, irrigation, farm machinery design and production. So काफी ज़्यादा broad field है. Next we have engineering management. So this degree is a combination of business management aspect and engineering, which trains the students to get a successful hand on the element of managing engineering projects. Next, we have industrial engineers. So these engineers work for manufacturing companies or as consultants to manufacturing industry. Now, the role of an industrial engineer is to increase productivity and reduce the waste and spending. So बहुत सारे स्टार्टअप कंपनीज ऐसे भी होते हैं जिनको इंडस्ट्रियल इंजीनियरिंग की जरूरत होती है, एंड द स्कोप इन दिस फील्ड इज वेरी हाई. Next, we have systems engineering. Now, it is a multidisciplined engineering degree, and its primary focus is on developing and improving upon the existing system. So, this is a field where updating and updation is of primary concern. Next, we have engineering physics. So, this degree or this study of engineering combines with physics, which allows the students to study the areas where engineering and physics intersect. Next, we have nanotechnology engineering. So nanotechnology is the study of extremely small elements, right? So nanotechnology is expected to be as an important part to us as the industrial revolution. ये industrial revolution के time से the field of nanotechnology has really had a boom. Now, it is a very specialized discipline that can be applied to a broad range of industries and fields. Next and lastly, we have mining engineering. So a mining engineer degree involves studying the extraction of mined resources from the earth in a safe, economical, and environmentally responsible manner. So we have looked at few of the major engineering categories that are available. Apart from these as well, there are lots of engineering options that are available in the market, and we just have to make sure that we pick the right subfield for us. Now, there are many more opportunities that a student can choose from. So how can we identify which subfield is perfect for you? So it is through the process of AAA assessment. It's a process which is curated with an amalgamation of technology and human intervene. So we just saw that how there are so many subfields or categories of engineering that a student can choose from. So it can be a really daunting and intimidating aspect to consider. So let us see how your selection can be much easier, how the selection procedure can be much easier. So let's look into a live demonstration. So AAA assessment is a process wherein you can actually test, and all the results that all the top option of engineering would directly come into you. So all you have to do is that you have to type together mentor.com, and when you do so, a page is going to open. All you have to do is sign up. So you just have to write your username. Let's just say I'm writing XYZ as a sample, and then you enter your email ID. You have to enter your password, re-password, and then location. So basically you have to enter all the credentials, right? Let's just say I put xyz1@gmail.com. and then you go for password, right? And then location, and then you select your age, let's say 20, and then assessment. So you select career assessment for students, and then on the next drop down you have to select the last option, that is engineering stream selector. So when you select that, so just select engineering stream selector, and then on the drop down automatically a selection will be made for engineering stream selector for 12th. So current your current stage in accordance to your career, just choose from the options available. I'm going to choose that I'm confused from various career options, and then register. So after you register, you just have to simply sign in. So after you log in, your personalized student dashboard is going to be created. So all you have to do is that you have to click on my test option, and after you click on my test option, there are just few instructions that are important, that you have to make sure that you have 45 to 50 minutes in your hand, because the test is going to take around 45 to 50 minutes. And make sure that you're giving the test in a fresh mind. So just click on start test option, and also one important instruction, that you are reading all the questions and instructions very carefully, because some of the questions are also going to be time based, and the format of the questions is going to be on the in the selection of statements. So whatever is true to you, make sure you select that, and not what should be true. So yes, after you select the test, a report is going to be generated. So I'll just show you a sample report of how it is going to look like. So this is a sample report of one of our students for engineering stream selector. So your profiling is going to be done, and skills and aptitudes. Your numerical ability is going to be tested, logical ability, verbal ability, clerical and organizational skills, spatial and visualization ability, leadership and decision making skills, social and cooperation skills, and mechanical abilities. So these things are going to be tested, and according to that, your career clusters are going to be formed. Now, as you can see, that these all the career options are from engineering background only. So since this is a very specific test, this assessment is very specific. Your options are going to be put forward across you in a very statistical manner. So for this student, aeronautical and aerospace engineering is the top choice, which matches his aptitude and his interest as well. So yes, so this is the entire report, and this report will give you a lot of clarity on how to make the selection and which engineering field would be a perfect fit for you. So if you want your assessment to be done, you can just follow the instruction that I showed you a few minutes back. You can just skip back and also look at them. Also, if you are a PCM student and you are not aware if you want to opt for engineering or not, we also have a video where we are talking about PCM students and the career opportunities that they can avail, not only in terms of engineering but with other options as well. So we have a video for that as well, so please feel free to check it out. And yes, we hope that you like this video, and please feel free to contact us anytime in case of any questions. Thank you so much.